Hi, this is Jenna. Today I want to show you how to harvest seeds from Portulaca. Portulaca comes in various colors. It's a low-growing plant. Sometimes it will cascade over a basket. They're very drought tolerant, and they're just very beautiful. The flowers will close up when it's dark, and the seeds are so tiny. This is the actual seeds, the little tiny black dots that you're seeing there. I'm going to show you how you get these. So you'll see you have a flower. When this flower dries up and falls off, it's going to look like this. And it will leave behind these little green, sort of looks like a cup with a cap inside of it. A reverse acorn, I might call it. And the seeds are going to be inside of those, but you want to leave these on the plant until they are very plump looking. I think they're very pregnant looking. So some of these look like they're about ready. And then what I do, I just snip off just with your fingernail. It's very easy to pinch these off. A cluster that looks like the little green reverse acorns, the little seed pods, are very plump. And you'll see some of them, they're together, they're indeterminate. So you're going to have, this is a bud. That's not going to be of any help because that's not going to be pollinated. So there won't be any good seeds inside that. But some of these have fallen off already. So I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to let this dry out. I just set it on a paper towel on a plate and I make sure that I label what color it was, what it looked like. There are some different kinds. There are some that they're more stemmy. There's less leaves on them. The leaves are thinner. They're a little less plump. And this was one of my favorites. So I wanted to make sure that I got seeds from it because it's hard to find. For me, it's hard to find. And also, I can save a lot of money by doing this myself because I'm going to do all of my hanging baskets in my sunniest locations on my back deck. I think I need about 6 baskets. And I can't keep up with watering them. And the Portulaca survives and does so beautifully. And I really love this pink coral color with that yellow center. Really attractive. All right, so let's get down to it. These are my fresh ones. I'm going to start letting those dry. If you harvest the seeds too soon, I want to show you what that looks like. I know it's tiny. I think this is the furthest I can get in. There we go. If you are having trouble pulling this little green cap off and you have white seeds inside, these ones are not ready yet. So that's too soon. If the little green cap, if you can't get it off of there, just leave it because it's not ready anyhow. So you need to let that dry further. All right. Let's see. So I've been letting this dry for a couple weeks. They're succulents. They're very plump. See that cap just fell right off. I'm going to dump that out. You have all these little black seeds in there. There's one. Very tiny. They are the size of grains of sand. I think that's why I've been having trouble finding a good video on how to do it. And now that I figured it out, I figured I better just share that in case. Oh, there we go. Lots of great. They should be black. Very dark brown seeds. And they'll just tip right out. Oh, they're beautiful. Can even do it with one hand. And then I have these little, there's a couple hanging on in there. I might get a toothpick and poke them out, or when I have 2 hands free, I'll bounce it a little bit better there. But that gives you a good idea of what you're saving. So then I will actually let these sit because the Portulaca leaves are so plump and so succulent that they take a really long time to dry. And I just want to make sure these seeds are 100% dried before I put them in a paper envelope and I put them in a cool, dry place. Not the well, I don't put them in the refrigerator. I think you probably could, but I just have a dry place that I'll put those. And maybe I can get another one open for you that's been sitting for a while. I'm going to see it again. There it goes. It just pops right off when it's ready. And what you'll actually see, fresh off your plant, outside, the way you'll know that it's time to start collecting these Portulaca seeds, you're going to see those little empty little cup shapes. And you'll see I just got this off the plant a moment ago. It dumped its seeds outside. I may have some volunteer Portulaca popping up. I don't usually have them coming up. I'm pretty good at weeding and taking care of lots of things. Not that I consider them a weed, but I like to keep the plants where I put them. I have a new area for my Portulaca that maybe I'll let more of those volunteers grow. But I've never had great success with them just volunteering for me, so that's why I consider saving the seeds this year. And now I will have a plate full of them. They're very, very tiny. I want to see if I can really give you an idea of how small they are. Just so tiny. Tiny little precious seeds. So I'll let these dry on my plate for another day or so, just making sure that all the liquid from those plump leaves has dried up. And then I'm going to put these in a paper envelope, fully labeled with the color and all the information that I know about them, in case I want to share them with a friend, or also to remind myself of what they are. I might not remember. I have some other tiny seeds that I'm saving as well. And these are going to be all my hanging baskets next year. So I will want to save lots more. And I will let you know how they turn out. Thanks for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Tell me the way that you save Portulaca seeds. Bye.